Hello. Eliminating null productions. Anybody has any doubts in this? So to eliminate the null production, suppose B derives epsilon is the null production. Example, B derives epsilon in the null production. Then wherever B on the right side, wherever B is on the right side, in that B place we substitute epsilon, we will get new productions. Then those new productions will be added to the grammar. Then we delete this null production. You got it? Guys, please respond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. This is about null productions. And last one, unit productions. Unit productions. Any production of the form, take the notes. Any production of the form A derives B means here the left side and right side. In left side is a single non-terminal and right side is also single non-terminal. So any production of the form A derives B, where A comma B belongs to non-terminal, is called as unit production. Is called as unit production. Okay. Next. See the example. Okay, copy this first. Any production of the form A derives B. Here the important thing is the left side and right side there will be only one symbols, and left side and right side they are the non-terminal. Example. Look at this grammar. Here the non-terminals are SAB and the terminals are small a and b, and these are the productions. Okay. Here what is the unit production? The unit production is the left side single, and of course every portion is left side single because this is a context free grammar. This is a context free grammar. In context free grammar, every portion is of the form A derives alpha. That means left side will be single non-terminal, right side can be anything. There is no condition on the right side. And what is the unit production? On the right side is also if it is single. Example, take this B's productions here. S production AS, BA, AA, BB, and B production BBA and A. And here this production. Is this a unit production? No, this is not a unit production. Even though here left side single and right side is single, this is a terminal. So this is not a unit production. Okay, this is not a unit production. What is the unit production? Left side is single and right side is also single, and it should be a non-terminal. Look at this. Yes, this one B derives here. B derives A is unit production. Okay, whereas B derives small a is not an unit production. B derives A is unit production. Now, how to eliminate this unit production? Okay, for that, okay, so guys, Have you taken this one definition? Any production of the form A divided by B, this unit production can be eliminated. This unit production can be eliminated after adding all B's. Here I am writing all B's productions. See, all B's productions to A. All B's productions to A. Okay. We want to eliminate this A divided B is the unit production. To eliminate this, whatever the B's productions, all those B's production must be added to A. So this unit production can be eliminated after adding all B's productions to A. Now, come to this question. This is the question. Here, the unit production is this one, B divided A. Whereas B divided small a is not a unit production. Okay, this is not a unit production. Because on the right side, this is not a non-terminal. Okay, this is not a unit production. The unit production is only this one. To eliminate this, we must add every production of A to capital B. Therefore, the grammar will be S, comma A, comma B are the non-terminals and small ab are the terminals, and S production is S there is AS, BA, A there is AA and BB. Now come to B's production. B there is BBA and A. Now instead of this, we add every portion of A. What are the A portions? One is AA and the other one is BB. Yes, we added every portion of A to B. Now close this one. And as a, this is the new grammar. So simple. To eliminate the unit production, suppose the unit production is this one, S there is A. Now what we do? To eliminate this one, we add every portion of A to S, then we eliminate this one. Okay? Copy. Chomsky normal form. CNF. Chomsky normal form. CNF. Okay. Actually, we are dealing with context-free grammar. The context-free grammar is that every production will be of the form A there is alpha. Means left side of the arrow will be single and right side can be anything. Okay. The right side can be anything. It can be any combination of terminals or non-terminals, only non-terminals or only terminals or any combination of both, or it can be epsilon. But what is Chomsky normal form? In Chomsky normal form, there will be a single non-terminal on the right side and there will be condition for the right side also. Here left side will be single non-terminal. On the left side, there will be single non-terminal. And the right side also, some condition will be there. What is that condition? Okay. Now, take these notes. Take the notes. If every production of the grammar is of the form, if every production of the grammar is of the form A derives BC, A derives BC, or A derives A. Here, these capital letters are non-terminals and the small a is a terminal. Okay, I repeat. A grammar may have one or more productions, and every production, the left side should be single, and the right side, if there are two symbols, they two must be the non-terminals, or if it is a single symbol, it must be a terminal. Either right side two symbols non-terminals or single symbol terminal. Okay, where A, B, C are the non-terminals and small a is a terminal. Is said to be in CNF, Chomsky normal form. Copy this one. Hello guys. Hello. Are you copying?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
So push down automatic is A. Then it is said to be in CNF. We'll see the example. So you know very well the capital letters are non-terminals and small letters are terminals. Look at this grammar. Capital S, A, B are the terminals. Small a, b is a capital S, A, B are the non-terminals. I repeat, capital S, capital A, capital B are the non-terminals, and small a, b are the terminals. Here, every production, the left side is single, and the right side here, these two are the non-terminals. Okay, it is in this form, and it is a single terminal, and this is in this form. Here, this is A to BC form, this is also A to BC, and this is A to A. And this is also A to A form because it is single. So every production in this grammar, either A to BC form or A to A form. Okay, so therefore this is in CNF. Okay, now we'll see one more example. Look at this, guys. Here, S there is SA. This is okay because these two are the non-terminal. But this, look at this. Here we have two symbols, but one is terminal, other one is non-terminal. No, either the both should be non-terminals or it should be a single terminal. But here one is terminal, one is non-terminal. This is not. And here it is single symbol, but that single should be a terminal, whereas this is a non-terminal. This is not. And here non-terminal, terminal, no. Here all are non-terminals, but there should not be three symbols. No. And epsilon, no. Here two symbols, terminals, no. Two symbols, if they both must be non-terminal. And this is okay. Okay. This and this, except these two, no one is in required form. So this is not in CNF. If every production is either in the A to BC or A to A, then only we say it is in CNF. Example, there are 100 productions. Out of 100, all 99 productions are either A to BC or A to A. But only one production is not in the required form. Then the grammar is not in CNF only. Okay? Not in CNF. So take this. Two examples. Do you have any doubt, guys? Hello? Hello guys, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, copied. So tomorrow I'll start the push down automata. Very, very important. I will give you the concept very clearly, and we do the questions, and questions are very interesting. Some logic will be there. If you really understand the concept, you will enjoy that logic, and you will enjoy the design. While you are trying your own, definitely you will enjoy if you understand the concept. Okay, na? Shall I continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, this is in CNF, whereas this is not in CNF. But this is a context-free grammar because left side is single. Here left side is single. In every production, the left side is single. So this is a context-free grammar. Every context-free grammar can be converted into CNF. I repeat, every context-free grammar can be converted into CNF. Okay. For that, initially means to convert the context-free grammar into Chomsky normal form, that is in CNF. Before converting, we must eliminate null productions and unit productions, if any. If the grammar is containing any unit productions or any null productions, see, look at this, this is the null production. Unlike that, if there is any unit production, so you have to eliminate the unit and null productions if they are. If no null production and no unit production, then you can continue. Okay, so we will see. So take the note. Every context-free grammar, continue, can be converted into, every context-free grammar can be converted into CNF, can be converted to CNF. For that, initially we must eliminate null productions and unit productions. Null productions and unit productions if any, means if there, if any. Okay, copied. We'll see the example. Okay, look at this. Is this a context-free grammar? Hello guys, is this a context-free grammar? What happened to you? Don't you know what is context free grammar? In the grammar, if every production is of the form A there is alpha, means in every production the left side should be single non-terminal and the right side can be anything. There is no condition for the right side. Here left side, in these are the two production, left side is single, and in two production left side is single and two left side is single. So this is a context free grammar. Yes or no? Question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is a context free grammar. Okay. And is this in CNF? Is this in CNF? What is CNF? Left side single, of course, all parts of the left side single. Right side either two symbols in which both are non-terminals, or right side single symbol in which it is a terminal. So this one, here we have four symbols, no. Three symbols, no. Three symbols, no. Two symbols, but if there are two symbols, they two must be the non-terminals. But these two are the terminals, no. This is only one which is okay, required form. Whereas the others are not in the required form. So this is not in CNF. Do you understand? Please respond, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is CNF. Sorry, this is CFG, context free grammar. So every context free grammar we can convert into CNF. Okay, for that, initially, we must eliminate the null productions. Do we have any null productions here? No. No null production here. Okay. And you must eliminate the unit production. Do we have unit production here? What is unit production? What is null production? The right side, this is, it is null production. What is unit production? Right side also single non-terminal. Do we have any of these productions right side single? Hello, this is not a unit production because this is a terminal. No. On the right side also single. No, no unit production, no null productions. Okay, so we can, if they are, I already told you how to eliminate null productions and how to eliminate unit production. But here no null production and no unit production. So we can continue. Okay. Take the first production of S. AA and AA followed by BB. This one. Actually, what is CNF? The right side must be two symbols and they both must be non-terminals, or right side single symbol, it should be a terminal. But here, how many symbols we have? We have four symbols. Either one symbol right side or two symbols. Either one symbol or two symbols on the right side. Okay, what shall I do? Now, what we do here is, we will take this as one symbol and this is another symbol. Suppose I am taking this as some A1 or C1. Okay. I am taking these two as one non-terminal. That is, I am taking this as C1. And these two I am taking as C2. Okay. So here the new grammar will be this one. G dash. Look at this. S derives. I'm not writing this grammar. I'm not writing this production. Instead of that, I am writing C1 and C2. Okay. Actually, what is C1? C1 is this AA. C1 is AA. If I write like this, whatever the productions we are writing, that every production either in this form or in this form. So here C1 is AA. This is in which form? This is in which form? Is this in this form? Is this production in this form or in this form? In this form or in this form? No, nothing. Because here right side you have two symbols. If there are two symbols, they two must be the non-terminals. Whereas this is a terminal, this is a non-terminal. No, the both must be non-terminal. So because of this, C1 is not a valid production. So what I do here is, guys, listen carefully. Even though C1 is AA, we should not write C1 as AA, because every production, whatever we write, that every production must be either in this form or in this form. So C1 is AA. So what I do, instead of writing like this is not in the form, or in this A place, if I write here non-terminal, what I mean to say, C1 is AA, na? So, one second. C1 is AA, but C1 is not in the required, see, this production is not in the required form because of this one. So, instead of writing A, if I write some non-terminal in this place, that is, look at this. Okay, now see, this is a non-terminal and this is a non-terminal. Okay, now what is CA? CA production is A. Yes, CA is a non-terminal and its production is A. Now look at this. C1 derives CA. This is in this A to BC form. And CA derives A. This is in A derives A form. So every production, whatever we write, and that every production must be in the required form. Do you understand? Guys, hello?
Yes, sir.
Now, come to C2. What is C2? What is C2? C2 is BB. But C2 we cannot write as BB because here the right side two symbols and the two symbols must be non-terminal. Whereas this is a terminal, so we cannot write that. So what I do here, in B place, I will write one non-terminal, let it be CB. And this is B. So this is in the BC, A to BC form. And what is CB? CB is B. Okay. So here, this is A to BC, this is A to BC, this is also A to BC. Whereas this is A to A and this is also A to A. Now, come to the second production of S. Here, yes, here I am writing A, B, three symbols are there. So what I do, actually two symbols must be there. So I will take these two symbols as one symbol, which is C3, and this should be a non-terminal. Already we have taken this as CB here. Okay, so in S, the other production C3 and CB. What is C3 here? C3 is, what is C3? C3 is this AA. C3 is AA. Okay. Now, S productions, the two productions are in the A to BC. Now, go to this A's production. A's production. Here the A's productions are A derives AA. I write A's production. Here, A's first production is A derives AA B. Here three symbols. Already we have taken this as C1. You see, C1. This is C1. So in AA place I write C1 and this is CB. That's simple, very simple. Okay. So A derives C1 and CB. These two are non-terminals. And the other portion of A, I read here. A has one more production. Now tell me, what shall I write this production? This is not a valid because these two symbols are terminals. What shall I write here? How can I convert into CNF? Anybody please respond.
CACA.
How can I convert this into CNF? CACA, very good. CACA. Next. And the last production B. Already it is in the required form. So you need not to do anything. Now guys, look at this. This entire grammar you please check here. This is the grammar. This is A to BC, and this is also A to BC, and this is also A to BC. This is also A to BC, and A to BC, and A to BC. Whereas this is A to A, and this is also A to A, and this is also A to A. So every production in this grammar, every production is either A to B C or A to A. So this is in CNF. This is in CNF. Do you understand, guys? Here, instead of C1, C2, C3, you can name it as any other name. You take capital D, capital E, capital F, or you take A1, A2, A3 like that. So naming is your wish. And instead of CA, CB also, you can name it in different way. Okay, so copy this one. This is the question. Did you copy the question?
Yes, sir.
Copy the solution also. This is the solution. Okay, copied. So today we have seen the simplification of the grammar. We have completed simplification of the grammar. That is this one. And before that, ambiguity. Okay. We examples of simplification of the grammar. That is user productions and unit productions. And